Has the NBA already found Caitlyn Clark's heir? JuJu Watkins is taking college basketball by a complete firestorm, smashing records set by 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year Caitlyn Clark. And maybe it is because of Clark's advice as she shared her number with Watkins. Could she be the next big thing in the WNBA? And did you hear about that State Farm deal? Let's explore how JuJu might light up the league's future, just like Clark has. JuJu Watkins is making a habit of rewriting the record books. In a dazzling performance against the California Baptist Lancers, the USC sophomore not only set a new personal best, but also shattered the program's record for most three-pointers in a single game. Watkins torched the Lancers with 40 points, shooting an incredible 12 of 18 from the field and a jaw-dropping 9 of 11 from beyond the arc. But here's where it gets spicy. Caitlyn Clark, the NCAA's all-time leading scorer and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, had 4 collegiate games where she made 9 threes, but always on at least 14 attempts. Watkins not only matched Clark's career high, but did it with far greater efficiency. The comparison doesn't stop there. Clark reached 1,000 career points in an impressive 40 games, the fastest of this century, until now. Watkins blew past that milestone in just 38 games, cementing her status as one of the most electrifying young talents in basketball today. Can she make USC NCAA champions again? USC hasn't won an NCAA tournament game since 2006 or a championship since their back-to-back titles in 1983 and 1984. That could change with Watkins leading the charge. Her arrival has reignited the Trojans' fan base, packing arenas and bringing hope to a program hungry for success. Watkins turned down powerhouse programs like Stanford and South Carolina to elevate her hometown school, and she's already delivering. Last season, she led USC to their first Elite Eight appearance in 30 years. This season, she's averaging 23.4 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 4.0 assists per game, all while surrounded by talented teammates like Kiki Iriafin and Kaylee Heckel. Now here is the real question. Why USC's JuJu Watkins is the next big thing in college hoops. At just 19 years old, JuJu Watkins is rewriting the narrative of college hoops, emerging as a generational talent both on and off the court. From leading USC to its first Elite Eight appearance in decades to captivating the sports world with her poise and skill, Watkins' trajectory suggests she could be one of the greatest to ever play the game. JuJu Watkins burst onto the scene with one of the most dominant freshman campaigns in NCAA history, tallying 920 points, setting a Division I freshman record, and propelling USC to its best record in 40 years. Her ability to score from all 3 levels, combined with her court vision and defensive instincts, makes her a complete player. Her 51-point game against Stanford in January 2024 was a masterclass in dominance, showcasing her efficiency and relentless drive. USC head coach Lindsey Gottlieb described Watkins as your favorite basketball player's favorite basketball player, a nod to her seamless game and charisma that resonates with fans and players alike. Watkins isn't just a basketball star, she's a cultural icon. Growing up in Watts, her story embodies resilience and pride. Her great-grandfather founded the Watts Labor Community Action Committee, and Watkins has carried on his legacy by staying connected to her roots. Choosing USC over storied programs like South Carolina and Stanford, she embraced the challenge of restoring the Trojans' glory days, staying close to her family and community. Her off-court presence is just as remarkable. With NIL deals from Nike and Gatorade, commercials alongside NBA stars, and even a co-produced docuseries in the works, Watkins has transcended basketball. Celebrities like LeBron James, Kevin Hart, and Vanessa Bryant are regulars at USC games, drawn by Watkins' magnetic personality and exceptional talent. Watkins' sophomore season begins with even loftier expectations. As the frontrunner for National Player of the Year and the anchor of a team bolstered by the nation's top recruiting class, USC is positioned as a legitimate championship contender. Beyond college, Watkins' potential as a WNBA superstar is undeniable. Scouts liken her to legends like Maya Moore and Dwayne Wade for her versatility and ability to take over games. One WNBA evaluator boldly claimed, "You could be looking at a multiple MVP winner. She's going to carry a franchise." For Watkins, the mission is clear: bring championship glory back to USC. Her passion for the game, humility, and commitment to excellence set her apart. As teammate Mackenzie Forbes put it, she's 18 years old, yet already carrying the weight of expectation and thriving under it. JuJu Watkins isn't just the next big thing in college basketball. She's a generational talent shaping the future of the sport. With her skill, character, and determination, she has the basketball world watching, waiting, and believing in what's next. And now let's uncover the State Farm deal. Watkins recently became the second ever college basketball player to secure a deal with State Farm, the insurance giant. The first, none other than Caitlyn Clark, the 22-year-old Indiana Fever standout and reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year. When Clark signed with State Farm, her commercial campaigns made an immediate impact, driving consumer engagement up by 46% and delivering a 28% boost across all her advertisements. Clark's success not only solidified her as a marketable figure, but also opened doors for women's basketball players in the world of high-profile endorsements. It's no surprise State Farm has now turned to Watkins, a player with dazzling performances and a growing fan base. Her addition to the State Farm roster signals the company's ongoing commitment to women's basketball and its next generation of talent. Watkins' partnership with the brand places her in elite company, alongside names like Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Paul. The nil deal also complements her existing endorsements with Nike, Gatorade, and Beats by Dre. She's already appeared in a State Farm commercial, and the brand will sponsor an upcoming NBC documentary highlighting her journey. It's an honor to partner with State Farm, Watkins shared with CNBC. Not only are they one of the biggest brands in sports, but they've also been investing in basketball and in the women's game for decades. For Watkins, her burgeoning career reflects a moment of transformation for women's basketball, and while her talent speaks for itself, the trail blazed by Caitlyn Clark has undoubtedly paved the way for Watkins to soar to new heights both on and off the court. And now the details about Clark Watkins' moment. USC basketball sensation JuJu Watkins, who stars in the documentary series On the Rise, JuJu Watkins, has forged a budding relationship with WNBA Rookie of the Year Caitlyn Clark. The two rising stars in women's basketball first connected at the John R. Wooden Awards in April, where Clark extended a gesture of mentorship by sharing her phone number with Watkins. She made herself available and said, "Whatever you need," Watkins shared, reflecting on the encounter. "I was grateful for her kindness." Watkins, a sophomore at USC, had long admired Clark, not just for her exceptional talent on the court, but also for her character. "Caitlyn is a great player, but she's also a really good person," Watkins said. But can she really follow Clark's step in real life and become the face of the WNBA in near future? Only time will tell. But our answer is Watkins has all the tools to follow in Caitlyn Clark's footsteps and potentially become one of the WNBA's greatest players. While Caitlyn Clark has set a high bar with her record-breaking collegiate career and impact as the #1 pick in the WNBA, Watkins is carving her own path. She's not only excelling on the court, but also building a brand off it, becoming the second college player signed to State Farm after Clark. With her talent, charisma, and ambition, Watkins has all the makings of a superstar who could redefine the future of women's basketball. As JuJu Watkins continues to dominate college basketball, she's not just breaking records, but also marking her place as the next big thing in basketball. Her performances have left fans wondering, how good is JuJu Watkins, and can she truly follow in the footsteps of legends? From her jaw-dropping stats to her growing influence off the court, JuJu Watkins' record speaks volumes about her potential. With her sights set on the pros, she's not only poised to be an incredible WNBA rookie, but also a future star in the JuJu Watkins NBA conversation. The basketball world is eagerly watching as JuJu Watkins' rookie year is not so far. Stay tuned for her journey as she rises to the top of women's basketball.